Okay, welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Sunday, May 24th. In this episode, we will have an interview with Patrick Vanderbrook. He is kicker with Rumble. Hopefully, we can get him in. I don't know if we'll have him in. If we'll send him in. We sent him a link, so he will be on here today. Hopefully, we have him. So once again, thanks for joining us here for this edition. We'll go ahead and set up on send the invitations over to the sportscaster side. We'll make sure you get your invitations as well if you want to come in and talk anything in the world of sports. Let's go ahead and put that in for you. Okay, the StreamYard account is in there. Also, we'll go to the YouTube side. We'll make sure we get YouTube set up as well. Looks like we're having a little issues with the YouTube side. Hopefully, YouTube can see us. I don't know what's going on the YouTube side. Hopefully, we can get Patrick Vanderbrook in. So hopefully, we have him in today for today's show. We are on YouTube and Sportscaster. So we're going to show you the young man we're talking about. Let me get this up on the screen. Okay, I'm going to show you his. This is the young man we're talking about. His name is Patrick Vanderbrook. He is a kicker with Rumble High School. We got some videos we will show you of him kicking, making field goals. So, and also on kickoffs. This is one of them. Okay, this was the 45-yard. Hold on. Okay, this was the 45-yard field goal that he kicked in one of the games. So we'll show it to you. Absolutely distance right there. Perfect. The next kick would be a 43-yard field goal. And he would nail it perfectly. Okay, this would be the 37-yard field goal kick right here. This would be, he would stand right there towards that, and he would knock the field goal down. Next one, he would be a nice little punter. He's nice little kicks right there by him. This is him on kickoffs right here. 73-yard kickoff return. But hasn't nobody returned on him. So that's a good kicker right there. You ask me. Also 73 yards on that kick right there. So that's those kicks right there. This young man, look, this young man is committed to the Nichols State Colonels. I think it's an absolute good thing for this young man. If we can get him on there and wants to discuss the show, hopefully we'll get him on. These are some of the clips of Patrick Vanderbrook. So I like this young man where he kicks the ball, like those little sky kicks and stuff like that. We'll show you some more. Okay, this is another kick. This was 72-yard kick right here. Now, this would be a 70-yard kick on a kickoff, and that would be a perfect returner right there, perfect return. So now this is this was against St. Paul, kick of 67 yards. So hopefully we can get him on. I don't know if we get him on. We did send him the link, so. This was a 60-yard punt. This was against one of those. I think that was against John Curtis. Looks like in that video. This was a 49-yard kick down at the 1. Now this is a kick of 48 yards. It was a little punt kick right here, nice little punt. So I'm gonna tell you, this young man right here can absolutely kick. Look. So once again, this is will be our guest. Hopefully we get him in within an hour or two. So that is Patrick Vanderbrook. He's with he's a senior at Archbishop Rumble High School. He will be kicking. So Isaac, hopefully we can get him in. How you doing, Isaac? Let me see if you're in.
Hey.
So I'm describing the kick this young man.
So is this guy a kicker that you're having on?
Yeah, he was a kicker with Archbishop Rumble High School in Metairie, outside of New Orleans.
Is he going to college football?
Yeah, he's going to the Nicholls State Colonels. That's a small FCS school, just a little further away from me.
So what time is he coming in?
Hopefully we can get him in within the noon hour. I did send him the link, so I'm hoping he does come on. If he doesn't, I'm pretty sure he's going to be busy.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey. So we're going over some more kicks. I'm going to show you these kicks. Let me get this on the screen for you. This is a kick of 48 yards at the 1 yard line. So this is a kick of 45 yards. He just hits that punt and he goes. That's going to be a downer right there at the 3.
That's a good punt.
Yeah, it was a nice little punt right there.
So he's a punter, not a kicker.
He's also a kicker too. He's a field goal kicker.
Oh, he kicks field goals?
Yeah, field goals, kickoffs, and punts.
Wow. And onside kicks.
Yeah, that's a nice little kicks. Yeah. So this was from December 9th of last year. So it's another kick right here, 48 yards.
Yeah. So tune in at 3 o'clock. I'm doing that long stream, 2 o'clock your time, with the golf.
Oh, okay. So hopefully we can get him on. I don't know. He didn't send me, text me back or anything, so we're waiting on him. So we just hopefully we get him on. So tell the people where they can follow you.
Twitter at Isaac Edelman. Instagram, IsaacE.sports, the All Sports Talk Show, which is the talk show on Sportscast with Grant and Sam. Follow that All Sports Talk Show Twitter, at All Sport Talk, All Sports Talk Show Instagram, All Sports Talk Show. That's easy. Just All Sports Talk Show. And then the YouTube, which we share the YouTube, but it's technically the All Sports Talk Show YouTube is All Sports Talk Show. So.
Okay, once again, let's go over some news headlines. All
right, see you later.
All right, we're going to wait for him to come on. Hopefully we get him on. Once again, Isaac Edelman. Also, we're waiting for our guest, Patrick Vanderbrook with Rumble High School. Hopefully we can get him on within a few minutes or something like that. We don't know. He hasn't texted me back, so we will go through some news headlines. I will make sure he comes in. So I will go ahead and go over some news headlines while we wait for Patrick Vanderbrook. Hopefully we have him within a few minutes. So let's go ahead and pull this up. Okay, let's go over some ESPN headlines. Let's begin with Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong's documentary will begin tonight. That will begin. It'll be part 1 will be tonight, talking about Lance Armstrong and his accomplishments with the Tour de France. So you'll see the 30 for 30 documentaries that are going to be beginning tonight. So let's go ahead and play this video. We'll play a clip of it.
The first time you ever doped, how old were you?
sensitive topic.
You're gonna go there right from the gun?
Probably 21. I had started doping, not extensively, but I had started doping by 1996.
So I kind of got introduced through it from indirectly from a teammate.
I knew it was either like join the club or go home and like finish school and go get a real job.
There's a bunch of ways to define doping. The easiest way to define it is breaking the rules, right? So were we getting injections of vitamins and other things like that at an earlier age? Yes, but they weren't illegal. So that,
But did you know?
So once again, this is a documentary describing Lance Armstrong. Part 1 will be tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Also, next Sunday will be 9 Eastern, 8 Central. It will be on ESPN. So that is from Kelly Cohen. You can follow her at ESPN.com. That's ESPN.com. We'll see if our guest is coming in. Not yet. So we're waiting on him. Hopefully, we will get him in within an hour or two. So let's go over to some more headlines. Okay. Retired quarterback Eli Manning joins Twitter to get humorous welcome from Tom Brady. So this is from Mike Reese. You can follow him at ESPN. That's ESPN.com. So I don't know why they calling this news and stuff like that. I think it's Eli Manning shouldn't do these things because, look, I'll be honest with you. Look, Twitter is no place for somebody like Eli Manning. Like his because you can get into a lot of incidents and stuff like that. So I wish him the best of luck on Twitter. So and also you can follow him as well. So once again, this is from Mike Reese. You can follow him at ESPN. That's ESPN.com. So we are waiting for our guest to come on. I don't know if we got a response from him. Hopefully we do get a response. Let us know if he's coming. Okay. Noel Syndergaard to sue New York City landlord. See you in court. I think he should sue because, look, to be honest with you, look, a lot of these landlords and they're slumlords. So to be honest with you, they are absolute slumlords. So I look at it this way. I hope Noel Syndergaard does win this lawsuit against the New York City landlord that kicked him out of his house. So so once again, this is from ESPN.com. You go to ESPN.com. So let's go ahead and go over some more news headlines before we have our guest come on. Hopefully we can get him in. Okay, Kyle Lawson gets edge. Brent Marks to win the outlaw race. That's the world outlaw race.
And there's no excuse for that. I wasn't raised that way. It's just an awful thing to say. And I feel very sorry for my family, my friends, my partners, the NASCAR community, and especially the African-American community. I understand the damage is probably unrepairable, and, I own up to that. But I just wanted to let you all know how sorry I am. And, I hope everybody is staying safe.
So I'll be honest with you. What Kyle Lawson did something. I don't know what happened. I'm looking at it right now on the ESPN website. Fired NASCAR driver won the World of Outlaw race Saturday night at PLB, Missouri. So he had some racial slurs and stuff like that. So hopefully he will learn his lesson in humility. So once again, this is from ESPN. You go to ESPN.com. And let's see what else we'll talk about here. Pull this up. Okay, Florida State champion coach suspended after team alleged practice during pandemic. So the coach of one of the Florida top high school programs has been suspended, and an investigation was launched wherever his team that won the state championship for the past 3 seasons broke policy during the coronavirus pandemic. Miami Northwestern high school coach Mark Edwards has been suspended pending results of an investigation. School district chief communication officer Daisy Gonzalez Diego told the Miami Herald. Let's see. The district said football practice at the time would be unauthorized athletic activity. So hopefully they can get this straightened out, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if you're practicing during the pandemic, you can't be doing that. That's rules that shouldn't be broken. So once again, this is from ESPN. You go to ESPN.com. That's ESPN.com. So we're waiting on our guests. Hopefully, we can have our guests up. It's Patrick Vanderbrook. We're waiting for him. Hopefully, we have him within a few minutes. I don't know. We just we don't have a response. We didn't respond to him. He responded to me, but hopefully we can get him on. I don't know just yet. So, all right. Let's go over to this article. Okay, Tiger Woods, Tom Brady, Phil Nicholson golf match prediction and mega preview. This is from Nick. It's a long, tricky name. So you can find him at ESPN. This is the preview. This is the picks. This is scouting reports. Tiger Woods, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady is part of this selection. These are your selections right here. We'll start with David Behrman. He's the guy that comes on college football Saturdays. He has Nicholson and Brady winning. Matt Barbie has Woods and Manning winning. Also, Michael Collins has Nicholson and Tom Brady winning. Also, Michael Eaves has Woods and Manning. Chris Faneca has Nicholson and Brady. Also, Charlotte Gibson has Woods and Manning. Mike Golick, he has a show on ESPN. Woods and Manning is his pick. Also, Golick Senior, so Mike Golick Jr. and Senior has Wood and Manning. Dan Graziano has Nicholson and Brady. Mike Greenberg, also another broadcaster on Get Up, has Nicholson and Brady. Bob Hayrig has Woods and Manning. Anita Marks, which is with 98.7 ESPN, has Woods and Manning. Andy North has Woods and Manning. Eam Collins O'Connor. Eam O'Connor has Woods and Manning. Nick Pesatrusowicz, if I'm saying his name right, I don't want to butcher his name, has Woods and Manning. Mike Reese has Nicholson and Brady. Mark Slarup has Nicholson and Brady. Marty Smith has Nicholson and Brady. Also, Tom Vanderen has Woods, and so that is the format is going to be Woods and Manning are elite professionals, and also Brady and Manning are not. They are single district handicappers. So once again, this is the odds right here. Nicholson and Brady is at plus 335. Also, Birdie for Nicholson is plus 500. Also, longest drive, Nicholson's at plus 105. Also, Brady's at plus 105 on longest drive. Wood, closest to the hole, would be plus 125. Also, Woods and Nicholson, 10 to 18 winners will be minus 110. And also, Nicholson and Brady on the most par threes won. That will be plus 120. And also, Nicholson and Brady on par fives wins will be plus 120. So that is your rundown of the golf tournament. Isaac Elliman, the guy you saw on here, will be commentating that broadcast. Please go follow him at sports Isaac underscore Element, and also all sports talk. So we will move along with our with other subjects today. Let's go ahead and put this up on the screen. Okay. Former Kentucky and Oklahoma State coach Eddie Sutton passes away at 84. Our thoughts and condolences go out to his family in their time of need. So he was 84 years old. So Eddie Sutton dies in his home at South Tulsa, Oklahoma, surrounded by family. So he was named to the Naismith Hall of Fame in 2020. He also coached with Oklahoma State and also coached with the University of Kentucky. He reached the Final Four 3 times in his 37 years of coaching on the D1 level. His winning percentage was 500. So Kentucky did hire him back in the 1985-86 season. They went 32-4. They went to the Elite Eight. So he was a very good coach. So once again, please give your thoughts and condolences to Eddie Sutton's family in their time of need. So let's see if our guest is on. We don't have him on yet, so we're supposed to have Patrick Vanderbrook come on today for a few minutes to talk football and stuff like that. And but we don't. It seems like he's not on. We're going to move along today. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Okay, this is from ESPN Plus. Best bet for Sunday's NASCAR race at Charlotte. We can't show it to you. Unfortunately, we don't have ESPN Plus. So let's get this up off the screens. Okay, let's go into some scores. Buslager scores. I'm going to go ahead and give you some Buslager scores while we wait for our guest. Hopefully our guest comes up within the next few minutes. But it looks like we don't have a looks like we don't have an answer. Hopefully we do. Okay, some final scores. Games going on. 22nd minute. FC Cologne and Fortuna. Dusseldorf, if I'm saying it right, is scoreless. FC Augsburg wins 3-0. RB Lezip, that's Leipzig did win 5-0. So that's your soccer scores for today. That is the Buslager tournaments that's going on for Slager League. going on. Okay, let's go ahead and go over some more news headlines while we wait for our guest to come up. Hopefully, we have him on. We are waiting. Um, so let's put this up on the screen. Okay, look through family photos of famous brothers in pro sports. We're showing that on the screen to you. We're waiting on. Okay. Okay. This is what we'll show you. Okay. This is Gordy, Dan, Chris, Rob, and Glenn Grakowski. Rob Grakowski's brothers. So we're showing that on the screen. So that is So let's see who's in the sportscaster screen. Let's see where we have people on the sportscaster side. We're waiting for Okay, section 236. Thanks for joining us. We're looking at the screens. Okay, we got Dallas Girl. We also got Eric MIA. Thanks for joining us. Isaac came in. Also, I'm looking Juan Johnson. Thanks for joining our broadcast. We appreciate you coming in. So we're going to go through these things. We're waiting on Patrick Vanderbrook. Hopefully, we can get him within a few minutes. I don't know if we can get him. Hopefully, we can. I don't know if he's going to be on. We're waiting. I mean, I know he's got a lot of things to do. I know he's in his time. So, okay, next one is Jonas's brother. So that's Jonas's brothers. That's the next one going through the photo albums of famous sports stars. Also, Alonzo, LaAngelo, and LaMelo Ball. That is the two brothers right there. So we're looking at them right there. So that's the brothers right there. Alonzo Ball plays for the Pelicans. LaAngelo plays, I don't know where he's at now. Also, LaMelo Ball as well. Also, we're showing them right now. Okay, Kyle, Justin, and Corey Seager. He plays with the plays baseball with I think with the Brewers, the Dodgers. So yep, that's his brothers right there. Now the next group we're going to be showing you is PJ, Malcolm, and Jordan Stubban. He's a hockey player. Also, JJ, TJ, and Derek Watts. That's the brothers, Watt brothers. Also, Shaquille and Shaquin Griffin. That's another guy we're looking at. Also, Jason and Travis Kelsey, both football stars in the pros. Also, Robin and Brooke Lopez, twins. So this is a picture of those guys. Also, Taylor and Tyler Rogers. One plays for the San Francisco Giants. So once again, that's photos from famous sports figures in our industry. Okay, once again, this is from ESPN.com. We will move along to another sports page. Let me go on to our next sports page. All right. We should have Hopefully we do get him in. I'm not too sure if he's going to come in. We're trying to wait. We're waiting for. We didn't get a response from him, so hopefully we get him within the next few minutes. Within next few minutes or maybe noon. Hopefully, I told him between 11 and noon. Okay. Why Louisiana misses sports? 6 stories from fans, officials. They copied during the coronavirus. This is what they're talking about here. Why fans do miss sports. These are the 6 articles. That's Saints superfan Whistle Monster, ready for the NFL season. He's also ready. Also, fellow Tiger fans, good Lord, hopefully they. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. Hopefully we do get sports now. Joe Myers. It's another one. Joe Myers is the play-by-play voice on the TV for the New Orleans Pelicans. Also, racing director Eric Stewart. He's with the Crescent City Classic. And also high school officials. Why he misses sports. These are 6 articles from sports fans across the New Orleans area. So once again, this is from the Advocate / Times-Picayune. Okay, let's go over some headlines here for the show. Okay, Zion Williams attorney cites North Carolina law as basis to board Prime Sports marketing agreement. So this is from Kristen Clark. You can follow him at NOLA.com. That's NOLA.com. In North Carolina, agencies who wish to represent athletes in marketing and contract negotiations are required to register with the state before they make contact with anyone. So that is an absolute rules in North Carolina. It costs us $200 to submit an application. So the lawyers are stating on the rules in North Carolina, so I think they're correct. You have to, if you're a sports agency company, you have to sign up with the states and stuff like that. You have to have your credentials. They're very stringent on those laws, because North Carolina, also here in Louisiana, hopefully they're not doing anything in Louisiana that's illegal. So once again, this is from NOLA.com. Let's get this off the screen. Let's see what else we'll talk about here. Okay. Just came out yesterday. It's the best of times and worst of times for LSU recruiting amongst the pandemic. So this is from Scott Rabelais. You can follow him at the Advocate, talking about recruiting. So I think it's absolutely a very strong statement. But I'm going to tell you, LSU came out there recruiting very well this year. And also they have 11 new commitments. Now they have 12 in their arsenal for the 2021 season. So I think recruiting right now is absolutely been a good way to so we are going to be waiting. Let's see if we got him in. We'll see if I can patch him in. I'll wait for the I don't see him yet. So we're supposed to have Patrick Vanderberg on. Hopefully we do get him within an hour. I don't know if we. I don't know if we. He might have had something to do. So once again, we'll wait for him. So let's get back to sports news on Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. Okay, let's move this along. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, as coronavirus takes toll, college baseball, Paul Maneri worries about the future. I think it's absolutely a valid argument about the future of college athletics. I think hopefully they can rebuild, but I'm kind of leery about it right now because of the budget crisis and stuff like that. That the coronavirus pandemic took is a huge toll on sports in general, not just college sports, sports in general. So once again, this is from Luke Johnson. You can follow him at The Advocate. That's theadvocate.com. Okay, let's go over to this one. Could college baseball play into July? I hope they do. I hope they do play into July. If they start, the tournaments will begin in let's say late June into July. So that would be late June or late July if my memory serves me correct. So I'll be honest with you. I hope it does start. Also with Major League Baseball on the horizon. So I hope college baseball does come back on for a cost savings advantage. I hope it gets to that point. So once again, this is from the Associated Press. You can go to the Associated Press on so let's see what else we'll discuss. We're also waiting on our guest. I don't know if he's coming today. We're waiting. Okay. Also, Kristen Fulton, 26 Titan jersey. We'll see who's in. We don't see him. Hopefully we'll see him within a few minutes. Nope, we don't have him on yet. Okay, Kristen Fulton, number 26, Titans jersey, to be a reminder of all cornerbacks ahead of him. So that is a complete argument right there. So this is from Advocate staff. You can follow them at The Advocate. So Kristen Fulton will play with a chip on his shoulder. So hopefully he does prove a lot of people wrong and stuff like that in his first NFL career. So once again, this is from The Advocate podcast. Top Titans pick joins the. Let's go ahead and listen to this. We'll set this up.
26 with the Titans.
Yeah, I did. It was really the only number available in the 20s, so I wanted to wear 20, and it just a reminder for me every day. Like I had 8 corners selected before me, so just add it up, and it's a reminder for me every day, really.
2 + 6 = 8. Well done. All right, Darrington. I know you weren't 32 at App. Do you like 32? Did you pick that? And is that one you think you'll stick with?
Yeah, I got to pick it. I feel like I'm going to stick to it, make the number.
32 is a fantastic running back number, though. That's pretty doggone good. It's like 12 at quarterback. There may be no better running back number than 32.
Yeah, they got a pretty good line of running backs. I had 32.
So you guys all had a very interesting virtual draft experience. It was something that had never happened before. So Isaiah, I'm going to start with you. What was that experience like? What was the best part of being involved in the NFL's virtual draft?
One, it was a very fun and exciting experience. And I think the best part about it is just seeing the people that you kind of grew up with, and you meet a lot of people through recruitment, and in college you play against a ton of people. So just seeing everybody just achieve their dreams along with you achieving yours, I mean, it's definitely just a special feeling, and getting to spend that time with your family and all that quality time. And I definitely took advantage of it. I really enjoyed it.
Christian, what about you? What was your favorite part of being involved in the virtual draft?
I definitely say it's the same as far as, spending as much time as you can with your family. It's a special time, for not only yourself, but for your family, because they sacrifice so much, just for you to get that, for them to share that moment with you, it was definitely, special. And, I like the virtual draft.
Darrington, what about you?
I would say my family was more excited and more eager than I was. The draft was obviously different being virtual, but, it was always a dream come true. And, we can't be thankful enough for it.
Darrington, I want to stick with you to lead off the answer to this next question. This is from Dustin in Nashville, our first OTPQ, and you can send those in via Twitter at #OTPQ. Dustin in Nashville wants to know, which player or players do you model your game after? So let's go 3, 2, 1 on this one. Darrington, Christian, and then Isaiah.
I would have to say, more so growing up, it was always like Percy Harvin. He was a very versatile player, very explosive. I just always loved the way he played. But I would say for an NFL player today, it would be Raheem Mostert. He's from my hometown. He's like a big brother to me. And obviously everybody see how his career is going with the 49ers right now, and just the things that he's doing on the field.
I would say probably Tre'Davious White, just because my freshman year, he was a senior, so I kind of watched him a lot, just to see how he went about his game and how he prepared. So him, obviously, Tyrann Mathieu, with him just being around the ball, how smart he is, I try to, take what he adds to his game and what separates him.
I would start off with definitely Georgia alma mater, Isaiah Wynn. I got to watch him for a year or two, and just really got to watch the way he attacked practice, attacked his film, the way he took pride in his craft. So I definitely try to learn from that and take as much from his game as I possibly could. And before him, I would probably say Trent Brown. I'm a big guy. That's not a secret. So I kind of liked watching him and kind of seeing how he maneuvers and plays with being a huge human being as well. So I try to take a lot from his game.
Christian, I'm going to start with you with this question. Where are you guys working out, and what are you doing to stay in shape if you can't physically be at the team facility?
Try to do some things, on my own, just, staying in shape. So as far as running on the levee, we also have a workout facility here in Baton Rouge, that's, open, but, limited to people coming in. So I have a facility, just lift weights, do DB drills with my DB coach. So
So I think Christian Fulton's going to be fine with the Tennessee Titans. I think he will be. I think he's going to progress as a cornerback with the Tennessee Titans. So once again, this is from OTP. This is with the Tennessee Titans podcast. So once again, please follow Christian Fulton on Twitter wherever you can. So once again, this is from the Advocate. This is some clip from that podcast. So let's move along. Okay, let's put this in. Okay, why keep announcer Doug Morrow patient through the coronavirus? Why Tulane announcer Doug Morrow patients during the coronavirus? Ebola is going to be over. So this is what they're talking about. This is Doug Morrow, he's the play-by-play announcer for the Tulane Athletics, and also he's the Saints press box announcer. So he does two jobs. He does the Saints and he does Tulane. For Doug Morrow, sports is a way of life. Absolutely, I think he's an excellent play-by-play man with Tulane. Because I'll be honest with you, when we hear the games and when we're in Yeoman Stadium, you'll hear his voice and stuff like that over the PA system. So he's talking about his patients with the coronavirus. Hopefully, we will get sports back. He is in stadium public address announced for Tulane. He also does high school football games as well. He also did the LHSAA state championships. And he was a press box announcer for the Saints and also the All-State Sugar Bowl. Also, he was the past Pelicans, and so he did it all. Doug Morrow. So I'll be honest with you, I think it's a good article by Doug Morrow. So once again, this is from Rob Walker. You can follow him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. We are waiting on our guest. I don't know where he's up yet. I don't know if he's ready. We let's just wait a few more minutes and hopefully we will have him up for interviews. Okay. Crescent City Classic race director Eric Stewart on Missing Sports. This is a 6-part series that they're focusing on with sports fans across the metro area. For myself, included myself, look, I do play-by-play and also sports here on Sportscast. I mean, I know, to be honest with you, look, sports, it's a way of life. It's an absolute way of life. I mean, it's a cure for all your blues and problems that's in the world and stuff like that. So I look at it this way. My take on sports, look, I hope that sports does come back because look, a lot of our sportscaster talent here on Sportscaster, look, we all enjoy doing these play-by-plays. Look, these play-by-plays might not be for anybody, but the truth of the matter is, look, if you just see at it, you'll go far. So we're going to show you the article. Let me go over this article for you. Eric Stewart talking about it. Unfortunately, the Crescent City Classic couldn't be on this year. I think they had a virtual one. So here's some opinion about sports. So once again, this is from let's see who's calling me. I'll get to her later. All right, let's get back to what's okay, I talked about let's see. Okay, this is a high school official. Why he misses sports. I get to come back next year. Those seniors won't. So that's what he says. This is Brian Wayne. That's WYNNE. He talks about his concept of how sports changed his life. So he is an official with the LHSAA. How seriously the 63-year-old has 3 personal in scramble books about each football, basketball, and baseball. So he was a baseball umpire for 35 years. So I know the he knows the ins and outs of the baseball and stuff like that. Also, he followed his older brother to Louisiana, LSU for 45 years. He also has 2 law enforcement degrees. So a lot of these fans, like I said, and I mean a lot of these fans are absolutely on the money about this, about missing sports. Because like I said, it's a way of life for all of us. It's just an absolute way of life for everyone involved. So once again, this is from The Advocate. You can go to The Advocate. Okay, we will show you Joe Myers. Okay, Joe Myers. Joe Myers is the play-by-play TV voice of the New Orleans Pelicans on TV on Fox Sports New Orleans. He does the games. What's his take on missing sports? Everybody I work with. Look, Joe Myers, I'm gonna tell you, is an excellent play-by-play guy with the New Orleans Pelicans. The radio voice is Todd Graffinini. He used to be the Tulane play-by-play man for a couple of years, but now he is the radio voice of the New Orleans Pelicans. Also, before every Pelicans game, Joe Myers takes a lap through the Smoothie King Center, U-shaped press room with baritone voice and rolling briefcases. He greets media. So this is his quote right here. They all love sports. They all miss sports, and they're longing for its return. Hopefully, so I'll be honest with you. All these guys, I agree with, because look, we all do this for the love, not just for money, fame, and fortune. We do this for the love of the game, and that's what we do. Once again, this is from NOLA.com. Okay, what else we'll talk about? Okay, let's go over to the 6-part series. I'm going to go to Whistle Monster now. Okay, Whistle Monster also is a Super Saints fan. You'll hear him on the TV. When you see him, they'll show a glimpse of him on TV. Whistle Monster is ready for the NFL season, but it has to be done in the right way, which is correct. So this his name is Leroy Mitchell Jr. He is the Whistle Monster. He is the Super Saints fan that absolutely comes on the TV when the Saints game comes on, and then so this is his take about it. We're showing his take right here. So I'll be honest with you. So all these fans that miss sports like that, look, they absolutely do. So once again, we're waiting for our guest to come up, Patrick Vanderbrook. Hopefully, he will come up between noon. If he doesn't, we will continue to move on. So, all right. Okay. News to know. This came out today at 6:39 p.m. yesterday. So, news to know: opinions grow as the pandemic to shape prep sports. So this is from Randy Fambro. If I'm saying her name, you can follow her at the Advocate and also Times Picayune. So, and yes, the anticipated range of approaches of opinions and reactions to take flight as high schools across the nation close to summer workouts, eventually to games and stuff like that. So, as we know, the LHSAA decided to push back the summer workouts to June 8th, so everybody cannot do workouts until June 8th. So that is the rules of the LHSAA. So, but in Oklahoma, gets just let yourself go awards. So from the Oklahoma Secondary School Activity Association Board of Directors have voted to allow sports teams to immediately begin workouts without any restrictions or social distancing. So they did vote at 7-6 via Zoom on Friday to let the high schools in the state of Oklahoma resume without any COVID-19 restrictions or social distancing rules. A third phase approach workouts, Oklahoma voted. So several groups will not begin before June 1st. Up in Texas, they have a plan in place. Hopefully they will get that plan set up, and also in Florida as well. So once again, this is from The Advocate. You can go to theadvocate.com. That's theadvocate.com. We're just waiting on our guest. Hopefully we can get him in. We're trying to get him in. We will have him up. I'm trying to see if we can get him up. But we're not getting an answer. So we will move along. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, this is from Joe Macaluso. Joe Macaluso's with the Acadiana Advocate. He also writes, this is outdoor schedule. Events scheduled for May and June will not be posted on the calendar and will be considered postponed unless advised by our organization, the organizers, about the status of the event. Okay, Louisiana wildlife updates. They closed for Memorial Day, so all wildlife management staff and stuff like that will not be managing those estuaries. Sunday, Blessed of the Boat, that will be in False River, that'll be up in Baton Rouge. Also, Tuesday night bass tournament, that will be at False River in New Roads, Louisiana. That's in Point Capee Parish. That's upriver towards the Baton Rouge area. Also, New Orleans fly fishing meeting will be at Lakeshore Marina. That'll be at 7840 Lakeshore Drive in New Orleans. That's in the lakefront area, if you're familiar with that area. Also, Friday, False River Cookie Jar Bass Tournament from 7 to midnight. The fee is $40 per boat, max of 2 anglers. So please call 225-937-0489. Also, statewide tournament in angling rodeo, summer long tournaments in rodeo will take place. For more information, you can go to CCA Store. That's ccastar.com. Also, I'll go over to some more postponements. Okay, postponement. Catholic High School Fishing Rodeo was postponed. It was supposed to be May 28th through the 30th, so it's going to be rescheduled. So you can follow them at Catholic High. That's catholichigh.org. Also rescheduled. State of the Coast Conference May event is now set for June 2nd through 4th at the it's for the New Orleans Coalition to Restore the Coast, Louisiana. Also, cancellations. Red Stick Fly Fisher Fly sessions will be canceled. Also, youth hunting classes will be canceled. Also, NRA pistol championship that was scheduled for July 1st through 5th, so that's going to be canceled. Also, hunting season for squirrel will begin through May 24th. Private and federal land selected. Close on federal lands, so that's also around the corner. Okay, on June 1st, Gulf of Mexico Council Refish and Scientific and has this meeting. That'll be a webinar. You can go follow them at Gulf Council. That's golfcouncil.org. Also on June 6th, the Carnarvon Bass Trail will have their little tournament. The fee is $150 for a team, $20 for membership, $10 for big option bass kitties. So please call 985-225-2136, or you can email them at terryjones@sunbeltsupplies.com. That's sunbeltsupplies.com. Also, fishing and shrimping season will begin. Let's see. It will begin Monday through Friday and Sunday session for a great amberjack through May 31st. So also closed sessions, recreational great triggerfish sessions on federal, state and federal waters. Also, let's go over to the shrimping season open till further notice inside waters of Louisiana and Mississippi line west to freshwater bayou canals remain open at 6 a.m. May 27th. State waters, that'll be outside the state waters. Also, federal waters from 9 to 200 miles off the Texas coast, and also close to shrimp trawling. Please email Joe Macaluso at jmacaluso at The Advocate. That's theadvocate.com. So hopefully we can get, let's see if we can get Patrick Vanderbrook. Let's see if he came in. Not yet. He hasn't came in, so we're going to continue doing news headlines until he does come. So we will move along. Okay, I just talked about the schedules. Okay, let's see what else we'll discuss here. Okay, we just discussed what's happened on The Advocate. I'm going to go over to, let's see. Let's go to Clutch Point. We'll have an article, and then I'll kind of move along. Let's see. Get that up on our screen. I'll pull that up. Okay. Once again, Clutch Point on the screen. Skylar Collin is the writer. You can go to clutchpoints.com. That's clutchpoints.com. Talks about Hunter Henry, reveals his stance on playing with franchise tag. Just came out today. So he is talking about the franchise tag. So I hope hopefully he does get the franchise tag removed, because he can be a very viable player with the Los Angeles Chargers. So This is his article right here. This is his quote. I think it's fine. He told Sirius radio NFL coverage on Sirius are playing under a tag if a long-term pack isn't had. Obviously, I think I would get something done. Just security and long-term for a franchise tag. So it's another year of playing football that I look at. So he's telling the truth right here in this article. He's absolutely telling the truth about this franchise tag put on him. So once again, this is from clutchpoints.com. You go to clutchpoints.com. Let's see if he came in. No, not yet. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. Unfortunately, Patrick Vanderbrook could not come on the show. Hopefully, he'll come on the show in the near future. We was waiting for him, but we didn't get no response from him. So we apologize. Hopefully, when we do get guests, we want to make sure that we have that they're known 24 hours in advance and stuff like that. So that's my rule right there. You can come in anytime, but please give me a notice because look, we don't want to get snubbed like we did. So once again, we apologize. Thanks for joining us here. We'll be back again tomorrow with Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show here on StreamYard. And we'll be back on Twitch on Monday. So everybody have a good rest of your Sunday afternoon. Let's go ahead and give you the like, share, and follow information. Okay, like, share, and follow Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show on Instagram at Sports Talk 2505. Also, you can follow me on Tumblr. That's Tumblr at tumblr.com/blog/KLW7825. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Talk Kerry. That's Talk Kerry. And also, you can patronize our new website. Our new website is on the screen. Very long name, but you'll be able, once you get it, you'll be able to see what's going on. We'll have news and stuff like that. So that will be on the screens. Okay, also, you can email me as well at kerry.wehmeyer@yahoo.com. So everybody have a good rest of your Sunday afternoon, and we'll be back tomorrow with Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show here on Sportscaster and also Twitch. So everybody have a good rest of your Sunday.